Hey guys, I'm Dimension Jumper. Today I'll be doing my top 11 Super Mario games. Now, at the time of this recording of this video, the Super Mario 3D All-Stars Anniversary Collection thing will be gone from the Nintendo eStore, and that will be the end of not only that, but also Mario 35, which is that Tetris kind of game where Mario basically defeats enemies and enemies go to other players and that sort of stuff. And also it will also be the end of Mario's 35th anniversary. So I thought I would do a list talking about some of my favorite Mario games that I've played throughout the years and put them all into a video. Now, for number 11 is Super Mario Bros. For the Wii U. Now, out of all of the other Mario Bros. Games that I've played, I feel like this is the weakest one. In my opinion, I think it's mainly because it's basically it feels the same as all of the other ones, and yeah, I feel like it's just treading on similar ground. There are some cool elements to this game, like with there being a fifth player, in which that player can use the gamepad and make these sort of platform things. But apart from that, it just feels a lot like the same like the other Mario Bros. Games that uses this similar kind of concept. So yeah, for number 10 is new Super Mario Bros. For the DS. Now, I feel even though this is my very first Mario game, I feel like this is like it's okay. It's okay. There are some nice things to it. I do enjoy a lot of the levels. There are some nice things to it, and yeah, and again, I feel like this is like in terms of stuff to do. There isn't that much to do because it's just you going around to different worlds. And I know that that's basically Mario's tradition in terms of the stories, but I feel like there could have been a lot more to do in some of the levels, in my opinion. I do enjoy the game. I think there are some nice elements, but could have added a bit more stuff to the levels, and maybe added some new power-ups, apart from add one or two new power-ups besides the Mega Mushroom, the Mini Mushroom, and the Blue Turtle Shell. It would be nice to have one or two more power-ups in the game. So yeah, for number 9 is Super Mario 64. Now, I know that this game is really loved by a lot of people, and I do enjoy the game. It's okay, I guess. There are some nice things to the game. I do enjoy you going to paintings and going to do all of the different levels and going to do different worlds, that sort of stuff. It's okay. It's pretty decent. I feel like that this game, I think for the time, was good, and I feel like there are some slightly better games, in my personal opinion, over Mario 64. There are some nice elements that I liked about the game, like doing all these different missions and you having to collect certain stars to get into certain rooms to do those certain levels. Those are really nice things. It's just I don't think that it's Mario 64 is my kind of childhood Mario game, even though if you know what I'm talking about. Yeah. For number 8 is Mario 3D Land. Now, what I like about Mario 3D Land is that there are some nice elements to it, and it takes different elements from different games. Like with the panels in one level, the ones that change colour depending on where you jump. That was taken from Mario Galaxy 2, and where with the level thing before you shake. That has a similar concept in this game, because in Galaxy 2 you basically spin to make the platforms change, whereas this one, as I said before, the platforms change when you jump. And there are some nice elements to this. I think on 3DS it's a good game, but it kind of feels similar to the Mario Bros. Games, in my opinion. It just has that sort of Mario Bros. Feel to it, if you know what I mean, but in 3D-ish and on the 3DS. yeah, so that's, yeah. For number 7 is Mario Sunshine. Well, now, what I like about Mario Sunshine is that it basically changes the formula a bit of the Mario series. So, for example, instead of doing, like, all the impressive moves that Mario could do in previous games, he now has Flood, and he can now use Flood to his most capable possibilities. So with Flood, he can, Mario can hover, he can fly about for a bit, he can skyrocket, and he can also move about really fast. And I think that's a really cool sort of companion item to use, because you can basically just go about all over the world and just collect all the different shines in the different levels. And the only downside to Flood, though, is that you do need to find any body of water to refill Flood, and just get more water from, the sea, a lake, a stream, a pond, that sort of thing, to refill Flood, that sort of stuff. So, yeah, there are some nice things to it. I feel like there could have been a bit more stuff to Mario Sunshine, in my personal opinion. We could have had a few. I would kind of wish that some of Mario's moves, or older moves, could have been added to the game, so you could have use that for to add that to Flood. So yeah, for number 6 is Mario Bros. For the Wii. Now, I feel like this is the strongest Mario game out of all the Super Mario Bros. Games. If you're looking at Mario Bros. For the Wii U, Mario Bros. For the DS, and I think it's because it has a lot. You can play as a lot of characters. So you've got Mario, Luigi, and the 2 Toads. And I do like a lot of the power-ups that are in this game, like the propeller suit. That's probably one of my favorite power-ups in Mario. And I do like a lot of the levels in this game, and how you can use different things to your advantage. And it's a really enjoyable game, and I think that this is a really strong Super Mario Bros. Game in terms of how you play the game. Again, it feels a lot like all the other Mario games, two new Super Mario Bros. Games that have come before and after this. And yeah, I feel like this is somewhat of a interesting game. For number 5 is Mario 3D World plus Bowser's Fury. Now, what I like about this is that if you look at the Wii U version first, I like it how this introduces some new concepts. So, for example, you've got clear pipes, you've got some new power-ups, and also you can play as Peach again. I think the only other time that you could play as Peach in a mainline Mario game was probably in Super Mario Bros. 2, I think. And this definitely helps bring in new players to play as Peach. And I do like a lot of the characters that you can play in both versions. Like with in the main game, where you can play as Mario, who's basically the all-rounder, Luigi, who can basically jump higher, Toad, who can run faster, and Peach, who can also float. But with the Switch version, I think there are a lot more improvements over the Wii U version. Mainly that all of the characters run faster, which is a good thing, and also it's got a secondary story, that being Bowser's Fury, and I do enjoy that mode, and it kind of reminds me of Mario Sunshine, Mario 64, Galaxy 1, Galaxy 2, and several other games, and it's just a really enjoyable side story, that sort of stuff, For number 4 is Mario 3D All-Stars. Now, I know that this game is technically 3 games in one, but I'm kind of going to be making this as I think that this entry is kind of one game that has 3 games in one, if you know what I mean. Now, what I like about 3D All-Stars is that it's an enjoyable thing for people to play 3 classic Mario games that have been beloved by fans for years, because you've got 64, Sunshine, and Galaxy 1. kind of wished Galaxy 2 was in there, but it's not. But maybe if there is a next time, I highly doubt there will be a next time if Nintendo ever does this sort of thing again. But if they did, I would like them to bring out, you know, another Mario All-Stars. But this time, they have not only 64, Sunshine, and Galaxy 1, but they also have Galaxy 2. And I do like how, with this, fans can like now play, you know, classic games, and it can also help him bring in new fans to these games. The only thing is that this game is going today, so yeah, that's kind of a problem. For number 3 is Super Mario Galaxy 2. Now, out of the two Galaxy games, I do prefer Galaxy 1 over Galaxy 2. But I do enjoy a lot of the things that Galaxy 2 brings to the table in terms of the Mario Galaxy series. And that's being like, it expands on the concept of the galaxies you could do in the original, but then you can use different formats in this game. So, for example, some of the galaxies might have you require using Yoshi. Some of them might be requiring you to do specific power-ups that are new in this game, like the Rock Mushroom and the Cloud Flower. And I do enjoy some of the galaxies in this game. Like, there's a galaxy which makes everything except Mario big, which is a really cool concept, because like this game has like a lot of really cool concepts, and it just expands them on the original Galaxy. But out of the two Galaxy games, I do prefer Mario Galaxy 1 over Galaxy 2. For number 2 is Super Mario Odyssey. Now, what I like about Super Mario Odyssey is that it's basically a giant sandbox, and you can basically do any of the moon missions in any order that you want, and you can just, you know, instead of games like Galaxy 1, Galaxy 2, Sunshine, and 64, those games where they kick you out of specific levels, the Mario Odyssey doesn't do that, and I think that's a really, really cool thing that it does, because then you can like just run around each kingdom that you're in and just collect moons, and then once you're done in a specific kingdom, you can just go over to the next kingdom and collect all the moons in that one. And also, I really like the speedrunning community in this game, because I have seen several videos of speedrunners doing a speedrun of Mario's Odyssey, and the records on Mario Odyssey is insane, because like one of the videos that I saw was explaining how this game a player got sub 1 hour, like a record that was like 59 minutes 55 seconds, like exactly under 1 hour, and that's really cool and insane, because it's like they did all this cool tricks and these backflips and stuff like that, and I'll leave the video of how that happened in the description below so you can see it for yourselves. But I do really enjoy this game. And for number 1 is Super Mario Galaxy 1. Now, this was probably the first proper Mario game to properly introduce me into the Mario series, because even though I played, Mario Bros for the DS, even though that was an enjoyable game, I feel like that Mario Galaxy 1 was probably the first game to probably introduce me to all of these concepts, like power-ups, enemies, bosses, that sort of stuff, and I really enjoyed this game, and I feel like there's a lot of nice things to it, like how you can use the spin attack to not only get you from planet to planet by going into the launch stars, sling stars, that sort of stuff, but you can also use them on enemies like Goombas, Boos, even though it doesn't technically work on Boos, because the Boos just go into the walls. And the various power-ups. I do enjoy this game, and I do also enjoy this game because it's just really cool in how it uses space and galaxies and gravity and that sort of stuff, because it's just a really cool concept. It's like Mario but in space, and there's a really lot of cool things that this game uses, and I do enjoy a lot of stuff in this games. And I also like how on the box, or on the back of the box, it's just like, you know, sea stars, desert stars, ghost stars, and toy stars, and that sort of stuff. And it's really cool because you can just those kinds of galaxies appear in this game, and that's really enjoyable. I could talk about this game forever, but yeah, so that's why Mario Galaxy 1 is my all-time favourite Mario game. So that's been my top 11 Mario games. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.